say that they are just one tip away, from arresting a person that they think hit and killed a man on Liberty Road just last October.
WMER 2 News investigator Skylar Henry learned this Maryland mystery isn't as much of a mystery, but a search for someone to come forward to help police lock up a killer.
There isn't much more police say they need. Baltimore County detectives know when, they know how, and they know what happened in the early morning hours of October 13th of last year. They just don't know for certain who hit and killed 27-year-old Garohn Green on Liberty Road in Gwynn Oak.
I keep playing this scenario in my head that maybe if I had died, maybe somehow my son could have been saved because he wouldn't have been there.
Gina Dickerson says the person who killed her son Garohn knows what they did. Police think so too.
Once that vehicle struck this young man, it continued to go forward, but then it stopped. The driver got out, he looked at the damage to his car, he got back in, and he made a U-turn. He drove right past where the victim was laying on the sidewalk and continued on his way.
Garohn was just good. He worked at Price Busters and was taking care of his daughter and was expecting another child, a son. Gina and Garohn had spoken earlier, a usual checkup to make sure one another was all right.
He asked me, am I okay? And I used to say, if you're okay, I'm okay. And that was the last that we ever talked. And then that's when I found out the next day that he was killed.
Baltimore County Police spokeswoman Jennifer Peets says an accident report shows how it happened. Garohn was drunk and stepped off the sidewalk and into the street. That's when she says this Lexus not only hit him, but kept going.
He was thrown, he struck the sidewalk again, a second collision, and died at the scene.
Detectives spent days looking for the damaged Lexus, running searches on possible matches in the area. And it didn't take long before they found it. But that wasn't their only surprise.
One of our officers actually did come across that Lexus in a driveway, and there were two people standing outside of it covering up the damage.
Officers arrested the two trying to mask up the damage, but they couldn't hold them for long without proof that one of them was behind the wheel. A frustrating, aching feeling for Gina, who's dealing with her own health issues and had expected death, just not her son's.
I used to tell them that if I pass, I want you to be able to live. You know, because you hear so many stories when loved one dies, people are never themselves, that they are just shells of themselves. But I wanted them to live, and I told them that. I never thought that I would find it so hard to try to take my own advice, because I thought he would always be here.
Terms she says she struggles to deal with.
What kind of people are these? What kind of morals are you instilling in your children when you don't hold them accountable for doing something wrong, something as heinous as taking someone's life?
With another Maryland mystery, in Gwynn Oak, I'm Skylar Henry, WMAR 2 News.